beautiful people, and welcome to Just Bloom with Kiki Orr.
This is episode number 10, and I'm giving 10s across the board to all of my contributors for this episode that kicks off Women's History Month. I'm deeply moved by the potent and powerful statements offered for this episode. So many have defied extraordinary odds and have made great strides in their lives as well as the lives of some others. Some are just blooming. But I created Just Bloom for this reason. I wanted a platform which amplified the voices and stories of artists, educators, activists, writers, and entrepreneurs. So often when we're thinking and speaking of women that paved the way, trailblazers, we take a look back in history and pay homage, as we should, to the greats like Kara Walker, Serena Williams, Jackie Joyner Kersee, Patricia Bath, Michelle Obama, Nina Simone, Beyonce, Queen Latifah, and so many more. It got me to thinking about when I grew up and the many women that I had encountered, mostly my friends' mothers. I didn't know what they did for a living. I just knew that they embodied this characteristic that drew me to them. They were disciplinarians and yet nurturers. They had deep love for their families. Even though my friends couldn't see it at the time, they would often be like, "My mom get on my nerve." And you ask them now, they're like, "My mom is the bomb.com." It wasn't until I got older that I learned more about their contributions. Heck, even in my own home, my grandmother, rest in peace, Dorothy Orr, got off of welfare and got her associate's degree and spent 25 years as a caseworker for the city of New York. My mother, Vanessa Brown, also got off welfare, worked factory jobs, babysat. They did it, so I knew it was possible. I feel like we are constantly bombarded, and maybe bombarded is strong, but with these messages of show up unapologetically, take up space. If there's not a seat at the table, bring your own seat. And if there's no table, build your own table. What's the blueprint for that? Who do we look to? It's not like I can call up my celebrities that I love and ask, "Hey sis, how you do that?" They're just not accessible. I guess my point is this, and my ask as well. I want us to look for the powerful women around you, acknowledge them, honor them, emulate them, and gather their stories. They're our everyday sheroes. They are Jeray Broughton, Shirley Williams, Minister Catherine Warren, Precious S. Carter, JL aka DJ Fluid, Sasha Thomas. These are just some of the women. I'm blessed to be able to introduce them. They're everyday women within our community that we get to look at. Many of them may or may not make it into the history books. However, that does not lessen the power of their stories. And guess what? They're accessible. Happy Women's History Month and enjoy. But before we do that, here's a word from our sponsor.
This episode is made possible by Chocolate Bee Nature, handmade with body butter. Order now at chocolatebeanature.com. Stay moisturized, beloved.
Hello, my name is Jeray Broughton. For a living, I'm a plus-size advocate and influencer both on and off social media. As a woman, navigating through the world can be tough at times. A lot of pressure is put on how you look, talk, and present yourself to the world. Being plus-size all my life, that's a narrative I've always had a problem with. A lot of times when you're plus, you're looked at as being less than, without someone even knowing who you are. Having energy like that pushed towards you throughout your life could take a toll on anyone, if you allow it. Over the years, I've learned the only opinion that has any weight, no pun intended, in my life is mine. As long as I'm happy with myself, everyone else will fall in line. And if not, that's not my battle to fight. With anything in life, including being a woman, it comes with highs and lows. But as a wife, sister, daughter, aunt, friend, mentor, advocate, and influencer, I proudly take the good with the bad and hopes to make the path smoother for any woman coming behind me and standing with me.
My name is Shirley Alicia Vernay Williams, and I am a writer, producer, and director. As a powerful woman, I get a chance to often exercise integrity, bravery, honesty, and courage. I get a chance to take risks. I get the opportunity to love in a very, very big and exciting way. I get to exercise ambition. I get to have fun. I get to make an imprint and a big dent in the world, in the universe. I'm very grateful for my life. I'm very grateful for those around me. And I believe that gratitude is one of the tools in my powerhouse toolbox. It keeps me grounded. It keeps me thankful. It keeps my eyes on the prize. And it keeps me with a sane mind.
Greetings. My name is Minister Catherine Warren. I am the owner of the Kitty Rose Lifestyle for the last 14 years. As a powerful woman, I give all acknowledgement to the Creator above. I would not have been able to do any of the things that I have accomplished over the last 45 years without Jehovah God guiding my steps along the way. Realizing and understanding that has allowed me to embrace the goddess that I am. As a human, as a mother, as a sister, as a friend, as a woman, I come to you now fully embraced in all that I am. I am Catherine Warren, celebrating with you Women's Month. The revolution has begun.
Hello, my name is Precious S. Carter. I'm an author, a speaker, and a mindset coach. I focus on helping high-achieving women gain confidence and clarity and developing insight and strategy to break through glass ceilings by overcoming cycles in their life that have held them back. I want to take a moment to thank Keisha and the Just Bloom podcast for having me today. As a woman, I think it's very important that I live my life without the limits of any stereotype. See, I grew up in a religious and traditional setting, and I found my life to be very limited based off of the belief of others. Not to mention that I had to overcome my own demons of rejection and abandonment, not having grown up with my own mother and father. I faced abuse and I've overcome it. I've worked hard to break the cycle of fear and people pleasing, and I've developed systems so I can stop spinning plates. I'm very clear on who I am. I'm powerful, I'm equipped, I'm well able, I'm wise, I'm a nurturer, I give life, and I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think each one of us as women are a gift, and that's the why behind what I do. I live my life based off of the scripture, don't fear the faces of men. I take that to mean don't be concerned about pleasing people and don't be concerned about the opinions of others. I've just made it my purpose in life to become the woman that I needed as a girl. And I encourage you to do the same so that we can band together in a sisterhood and turn this world upside down. If you want to know more about me, you can visit my website, preciouscarter.com, or on any social media at Precious S. Carter. Again, Keisha, I want to thank you for having me today. I want to thank the Just Bloom podcast. Ladies, let's go out there and bloom.
Hello, my name is JL, and I'm also known as DJ Fluid, and my pronouns are she, her, they, and them. As a modern trans queer person of color, I am proud to be who I am and the person who I am becoming. Being myself in a world that can sometimes be very ignorant and can easily feel misunderstood. I make it my responsibility to live my best life regardless, educating and informing people about my identity, letting others know about people like myself, and I'm choosing to live outside the box and not to live in it, exceeding what's expected of me and creating a lane for myself and others who are like me and who will come after me. As a modern trans queer person of color, I must pay homage to my history. Being African American, I do my research and educate myself on the history of the African diaspora. Learning from revolutionaries from Malcolm X to Bayard Rustin to James Baldwin and to Nina Simone. As a modern trans queer person of color, I am happy and courageous. I am bold and beautiful. I am black and proud. And I will continue to live my life simply being me.
Hello, my name is Sasha Thomas, and I am a psychiatric social worker and entrepreneur, currently based in Philadelphia. I own a childcare center, event venue, and mobile hookah business. As a modern day woman, I live life on my own terms. I'm independent, ambitious, assertive, and resilient. I define myself separate from stereotypes. I'm introspective, brave, and intelligent enough to know my own strengths and weakness. As a modern-day woman, I don't settle for something because it's easy. I strive for greatness.
Thank you so much to all the contributors for this episode. If you want to follow them, you can find their handle information on my website, kikior.com. And in order to keep Just Bloom blossoming, please like, subscribe, and share. The podcast can be found wherever podcasts are available. Thank you, and until next time, remember, it's never too late to just bloom.